distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Bond University colleagues, and most importantly, graduands, your families, your friends, your loved ones. Welcome to this afternoon's ceremony at which we'll confer degrees upon candidates from the Faculty of Society and Design and the Faculty of Law. May I introduce our Chancellor, Dr. Helen Nugent, AO.
Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, it gives me huge pleasure to welcome you to this afternoon's graduation ceremony. I acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, and I pay my respect to their elders, both past and present. As I look across the room this afternoon, I see 178 faces filled with a sense of achievement and anticipation. I see pride on the faces of your family and friends, and I see hope for the future as you take on the challenges facing the 21st century. As you know, this is the 25th anniversary of the opening of Bond University. The original team behind Bond was visionary, unafraid to take carefully calculated risk. They faced setbacks, forged new territory, and through it all remained steadfast to the goal to create something unique in the Australian educational landscape. As graduates and soon to be Bondies, you share those same traits that will take you forward, not just in your careers, but through your life. It was these traits that saw the recently open Abedian School of Architecture building named Gold Coast Building of the Year. The building's innovative design was visionary and forged new territory in architecture. The building also received the People's Choice Award, and why wouldn't it? It is absolutely sensational. Going where no university has gone before, Bond's Faculty of Law became the first international law school to enter a team in Canada's prestigious Wilson Moot. Juris Doctor students Mathley Renderley and Luke Godden, along with a Bachelor of Laws student, Ashley Rooney, took on a fictional case to illustrate a complex point of law. These pioneering students have paved the way for others to come behind. Each of you has demonstrated a commitment towards a goal, faced challenges along the way, and can be proud of your success today. On behalf of the Council of Bond University and all staff, congratulations on your graduation. You have my very personal best wishes for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, I now invite the Vice-Chancellor and President of Bond University, Professor Brailsford, to present a candidate for the award of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Chancellor. Chancellor, I present Professor John Farrer for the award of the degree Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. John Hines Farrer graduated from University College London with the following degrees: Bachelor of Laws with honours, Master of Laws and Doctor of Laws. Subsequently, he went on to be conferred with a Doctor of Philosophy from the University of Bristol. He is a qualified legal practitioner in England and Wales, New Zealand and, of course, Australia. His legal career has spanned over 50 years, commencing as a solicitor in the City of London in the mid-1960s. He has held senior academic appointments in 3 countries: Australia, New Zealand and the United Kingdom. He has held professorial chairs at the following universities: Cardiff, Canterbury, Victoria University of Wellington, the University of Melbourne and Bond University. He has been Dean of Law at 3 schools: the University of Canterbury, the University of Waikato and Bond University. He has had a distinguished academic career spanning 45 years. In addition to the senior academic appointments already mentioned, he has been a prolific author and noted researcher, particularly in the arena of corporate governance. He has also played a major role in law reform in Australia, New Zealand and the United Kingdom. John commenced full-time at Bond University in 1992, having previously been appointed as an adjunct professor. From 1993 until 1996, he was Dean of the Faculty of Law and later became Acting Vice-Chancellor from July 1995 until March 1996. John was also the Chair of Academic Senate from 2000 until 2003. Currently, John is an Emeritus Professor of Law at this university and an Honorary Professor of Law at the University of Waikato. He has received many honours from his peers, including most recently being named as a Fellow of the Australian Academy of Law. Professor Farah has achieved professional standing of the highest order in his area of expertise, and moreover he has made an outstanding contribution to this university and to legal scholarship. I submit he is eminently qualified to be awarded the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa. Chancellor, in recognition of his sustained and outstanding contribution to legal scholarship and his exemplary long-standing service to this university, it is with great pleasure and considerable pride that I present to you John Hines Farah for the award of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now invite our newest graduate, Dr. John Farah, to give the occasional address.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, colleagues, graduates, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very glad to share this occasion with you. To the graduates, I say, you are at the beginning of your brilliant career, and I am at the end of mine, or the beginning of the end. T.S. Eliot, the poet, once wrote, "What we call the beginning is often the end, and to make an end is to make a beginning." I think I now understand what he meant. I wish to share with you a few thoughts about the idea of a university and university education. I went to University College London, where I eventually got 3 degrees. I originally wanted to go to Oxford, but it required me to spend 3 years in the 6th form, which my family could not afford. University College London was founded in 1826 as a secular institution. It was not connected with the Anglican Church. It did not discriminate on grounds of religion or sex. It was opposed by Oxford and Cambridge, and it was known as the godless institution in Gower Street. It was satirised in the following poem in the newspaper John Bull. "Come bustle, my neighbours, give over your labours, leave digging and delving and churning. New lights are preparing to set you a staring and fill all your noddles with learning. Each dustman shall speak, both in Latin and Greek, and tinkers be bishops in knowledge, if the opulent tribe will consent to subscribe to build up a new Cockney College." Well, the new Cockney College is a vast conglomerate university, part of a vast conglomerate university of 18 colleges and 10 institutes, which rivals Oxford and Cambridge and often overtakes them in research. In my opinion, however, it has grown too big. Bond University had some similarities with UCL in its origins. It stood outside the established system. It represented new ideas It pioneered a number of new approaches, but at the beginning it was satirized and struggled for its existence. Fortunately, those days are over. Bond developed foundation courses linked with the real world and potential job market. It pioneered innovations in teaching. The law school developed a range of practical skills. Public universities have copied some of these ideas, but it's been, on the whole, an uneven playing field in 20-odd years. But at the end of the day, a university is only as good as its students. The teaching and research of staff are important, but the social experience of mixing with your fellow students and learning from this are important. Cardinal Newman, in his idea of a university, recognized this in the 19th century. It's not just about passing exams, important though this is. It's about sharing the university experience. This was the secret of Oxford and Cambridge. The teaching was often dreadful, but the social experience great. At Bond, we have tried to be professional in our teaching, but above all, we have tried to keep an open door policy and to keep classes small. There is not a big gap between staff and students. A university is not an ivory tower on an island of privilege beyond political, economic, and social reality. It is a living organism in society, and we're all members of it. The university, in a very real sense, is us. The university now faces new challenges with the proposed reforms and the impact of information technology. How it responds to these challenges will determine its future. We all have a vested interest in its success, but personally I think that small is beautiful. It is now over 50 years since I first graduated. What can I possibly share with you by way of reflection which will interest you? First, maintain a simple set of values. Mine are taken from the Roman jurist Ulpian. Live honourably, harm no one, give to each their due. In other words, pay your debts. I learnt this in my first year at university, and I've never forgotten it. Second, never forget your family, your school, and your university. They have made you what you are. I realise now that it's too late, that I was not always a good son to my mother, who sacrificed a lot for me. And I regret that thought at this stage of life. Thirdly, it is now up to you to realise your potential, up to you to realise your potential. Learn from your failures as well as your successes. Remember Churchill, who for many years was written off as a brilliant failure and drunk, and yet rose to greatness when his hour came. Lastly, remember the motto of Bond, forever learning. Reinvent yourself in the sense of adapting and seeking new challenges. Think of Robert E. Lee after defeat in the American Civil War. He became president of Washington College and, amongst other things, developed the first business school in the USA. Think of Dwight Eisenhower, a modest man who led the Allies to victory in World War II and became president of Columbia University and then president of the USA. Now, more than ever, you need to be flexible and to adapt and be forever learning. Congratulations to all the graduates on your success, and thank you to all who made it possible. For the graduates, I say, this is simply the end of your beginning. I wish you good luck for the future.
John, thank you ever so much for those profound words of wisdom, born of experience, but so resonant, so true. You have epitomised Bond. You have epitomised what this institution stands for. And in your speech today, you have maintained and presented the key values that are so critical, not just to our bondees, not just to our graduates, but to your future and to your success. John, you have been a wonderful bondee. We are so proud of all that you have achieved. We thank you for your immense contribution to this wonderful institution over so many years, and we know that it is a new beginning as you embark on the next stage of your career, and we know that you will be forever Bond. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me again in thanking Professor Dr. John Farrer.
Will all candidates for degrees please stand? Chancellor, I wish to present the following graduands who are in attendance today for admission to awards of Bond University. From the Faculty of Law, 49 graduands. From the Faculty of Society and Design, 129 graduands. I certify to you and to the University that the graduands have satisfied the requirements for admission to the award for which they are being presented.
With the authority of Council, I hereby admit you to the awards for which you have qualified. I also admit to their awards those candidates listed in the graduation program who are unable to be present today.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the exact moment of graduation. Congratulations. Will the graduates of Bond University please be seated?
Chancellor, the following candidate is presented for the award of Research Doctorate. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy from the Faculty of Society and Design with the thesis title Employment Barriers and Support Needs of People Living with Psychosis, Chancellor, I present Margaret Elizabeth Hampson.
I now invite the Acting Executive Dean of the Faculty of Law to join me in congratulating each of his graduates as they are presented.
Chancellor, I present graduates from the Faculty of Law. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Thomas Bevans. Krista Bridgman. Tessa Louise Calver-James. Shona Lee Condon. Danny Fontaine. Olivia Louise Jenna Bryant. Paul Michael Kelly. Courtney Kemp. Keitumetsa Catherine Karimetsa. Shea Wen Lo. Colin Ma. Evelyn Yen Yuan Nang Ng. Maria Noskova. Linda Ray Ann Ollerenshaw. Sarah Williams. Wang Xia Li. For the Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Arts, Arancha Krishnan. Yolanda Eliana Jayanju. For the Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of Commerce, Chloe Lee Horton. Clarissa A. Kelly. And Sachin Nagaretnam. For the Bachelor of Laws and Bachelor of International Relations, Alice E. McNamara. For the Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division B, Gao Mengpei. Lana Marie Grime. Danielle Irene Hebel. Lauren Markopoulos. For the Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division B and Bachelor of Commerce, Carly Louise McNeil. For the Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division A, Eve Laurel Loney. For the Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division A and Bachelor of Arts, Gary King. For the Bachelor of Laws with Second Class Honours Division A and Bachelor of International Relations Business, Mary Alice Grant. For the Graduate Diploma in Legal Practice, Cowrie Jessica Burgess. Julie Jessica Hidalgo. And Kai Kalinowski. For the Postgraduate Diploma in Legal Practice, Lauren Thambiraja. For the Juris Doctor, Amanda May Goldner. Gu Jing. Lindsay Hercule. Yekaterina Komarovskaya. Tyler Smith. For the Juris Doctor with Second Class Honours Division A, David Heffernan. Kainan Narung. Kayla Renken. Paula Louise Valance. For the Master of Laws, Corporate and Commercial Law, Troy Adam Horton. For the Master of Laws, Corporate and Commercial Law with high distinction, Nico Meyer.
I now invite the Executive Director of the Faculty of Society and Design to join me in congratulating each of his graduates as they are presented.
Chancellor, I present graduates from the Faculty of Society and Design. For the Associate degree David Stefan Blazevic. For the Bachelor of Arts, Holly Lee Chippendale. Alice Madeline Winona Honan. Daniel Tsai. For the Bachelor of Communication, Elka Andre Critchley. Janika Galloway. Chanel Heeran. Anita Ellen Nielsen. Mandalay Jane Stewart. and Jade Williams. For the Bachelor of Communication Business, Monique D'Souza. Danielle Matthew. Rachel Clara Lilin Ng. Julie Yamagata. For the Bachelor of Computer Games, Dallas Charter. Joseph Falzon. And Christopher John Hardy. For the Bachelor of Counselling, Corey Pohl. Reese Daniel Ramsden. And Amanda Eva Shaw. For the Bachelor of Film and Television, Harrison Carr. Jacinta Bree Hudson. Nicholas Jake Ibsen. Natasha Krishna. Zali Million. Tormod Noreng. And Mitchell Schomburg. For the Bachelor of Interactive Media and Design, Rajpal Singh Bains. For the Bachelor of International Relations, Matthew Johns. Rizal Kamal Redzwan. And Nikki Shike. For the Bachelor of International Relations Business, Stephanie Chloe Vicky Smith. For the Bachelor of Journalism, Selene Kubala. For the Bachelor of Multimedia Design, Paul David Griffiths. And Matthias Salinas. For the Bachelor of Psychological Science, Cody J. Morris. and Kelsey Relf. For the Bachelor of Psychological Science Honours with third-class honours, Olivia Gergis. And Yuk Yolanda Mui. For the Bachelor of Psychological Science Honours with second-class honours Division B, Brie Alice Estrada. And Amanda Jane Plunkett. For the Bachelor of Psychological Science Honours with second-class honours Division A, Ingrid Jessica Glanowski. And Nicole Elise Matheson. For the Bachelor of Social Sciences, Jade Marie Wallace. For the Bachelor of Social Science Criminology, Brianna Finnegan. Tony Marie Pitt. Olivia Page Reed. And Megan Emily Thomas. For the Bachelor of Social Science Psychology, Katie Abel. And Jade Crystal. For the Graduate Diploma of Psychological Science, Nikita Davies. Andrew Garas. Stephanie Ann McGrath. Nicola Moyne. Nikki Pascal. Kayla Angelina Pengelly. Nicole Reeves. Natasha Rowe. Deepana Somasundaram. Catherine Elizabeth Swain. Apolline Wolf. Carmen Bonnie Wong. For the Graduate Diploma of Psychology, Jessica Lee Hocking. For the Postgraduate Diploma in Criminology, Wendy Jane Schmidt. For the Postgraduate Diploma of Arts, Maria Patricia Confeggi. For the Postgraduate Diploma of Behaviour Management and Postgraduate Diploma of Counselling, Megan Jade Nee. Cassandra Lee Lomas. For the Master of Arts by Coursework, Pang Wei Chong. For the Master of Arts TESOL, Vicky Kersey. Shu Yanyan. Yi Shu. For the Master of Communication, Ross Healy. And Nicole Danielle Lacey. For the Master of Communication Business Professional, Connie Mumbi Kamau. For the Master of Communication Corporate Communication, Omar Khatib. For the Master of Communication Professional, Akshaya Sitaraman. For the Master of Criminology, Jessica Lee Cuthbertson. And Rebecca Hewson. For the Master of Criminology Professional, Katrin Ir Arnadottir. For the Master of International Relations, Daniel Mitchell. For the Master of Psychology Clinical, Rachel Ann Harker. Emma McMillan Bear. Brianna Kristen O'Brien. Matilda Louise Patton. And Stacey Thomas. For the associate degree, Jenna Clark. Stephanie Fish. Luke Polkinghorn. For the Bachelor of Architectural Studies, Elise Taylor. For the Bachelor of Construction Management and Quantity Surveying, Jackson Frederick Bailey. Luke Daniel Beattie, Jack Miller, Andrew John Neat, Yijing Wan, and Ru Yi Yen. For the Bachelor of Property, Julia Elizabeth Davey. Sarah Grace Gowdy. Edward Keith Mott. And Alexander Porter. For the Bachelor of Property and Sustainable Development, Jack Howard. Zach Potter. Brandon John Svedenik. And Chelsea Wood. For the Bachelor of Property and Sustainable Development, Construction Management and Quantity Surveying, James Scott. For the Bachelor of Property and Sustainable Development Valuation, Jonathan Dempsey. For the Bachelor of Sustainable Environments and Planning, Bruna Santana de Macedo. And Phoebe Venz. For the Bachelor of Urban Design and Planning, Robert Cosgrove. Jamie Laura Elliott. Riza Ilkani. And Yameng Li. For the Graduate Diploma of Sustainable Environments and Planning, Christopher Jamie Cooper. For the Master of Building Surveying, Maurice Alexander Freyhas. For the Master of Construction Practice, Joel McLennan Bensley. Michael Boyle. Dean William Georgievic. Naya Nayakobe Nino. For the Master of Construction Practice Professional, Yin Hong Chen. Cade Clayton. Reena Lakshmi Devi Kongham. Yan Wang. Wu Jianjin. Yi Shui. Zhe Yang. And Ranfei Zhao. For the Master of Environmental Management, Sustainable Development, Larissa Rose. And Joseph Stroud. For the Master of Project Management, Mudiwa Hambira. For the Master of Property Valuation Professional, Yingru Liu. For the Master of Real Estate Sustainable Development, Ken Hawkins. For the Master of Sustainable Environments and Planning, Nicolas Manuel Herrad Cueto. And for the Master of Urban Planning Professional, Juan Francisco Camacho Fernandez. Chancellor, the graduate who has been selected to give the valedictory address on behalf of the graduating cohort this afternoon is a student who has also graduated with the degrees of Bachelor of Laws with First Class Honours and Bachelor of Arts. Chancellor, I present valedictorian Michael Burns.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, distinguished guests, faculty, friends, loved ones, and now it's pleasing to say, fellow graduates. It's my privilege and absolute honour to address you on this day because it's one towards which we've been striving for years. Today marks the consummation of our efforts and endeavours, the end of a long race to be finished. We've been yearning to be done for so long, revelling in the knowledge that with each subject completed, each assignment written and each exam endured, we've inched closer and closer to being done with the stresses of study. It's funny then that standing here now at the finish line gives us pause. Despite our restlessness, we're partly saddened, reluctant to let go. To this, I would say, in the words of one of my heroes, how lucky we are to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Now, that hero was none other than certainly one of my greatest heroes, Winnie the Pooh. And to this day, I continue to find childish comfort and great wisdom in his stories. particularly when I'm up late trying to prepare a valediction. And as I was seeking inspiration in those stories, that's exactly how I came to think of our time at Bond, as a story, a book with 1,000 rich pages filled with adventure, education, and some pretty significant character development. Now, looking back to line 1, chapter 1 of that story, if you will, there we were in a week. Our story was then largely unwritten, and we, with the brightest of eyes and bushiest of tails, were oh so eager to fill its pages. We all encountered things we had never experienced before when we arrived here, from fantastic new cultures to intriguing new ideas, all the way to the sight of so very many BMWs with P-plates. And as the pages of our story swiftly turned, we began to fill them with more and more of our own memories. From the many classes attended or not attended, to proudly getting our hands on a much cheaper second-hand copy of the textbook while hoping and praying that not much important had changed between the 5th and the 9th edition, to foolishly stumbling in pursuit of a wallaby through the pitch-black Stradbroke Island scrub when the lights went out at Secret Location Party. Of course, though, our experiences of Bond are as diverse as we are, and I'm sure that many of you have memories far more incandescent than mine. But some things, of course, we've all shared. We formed enduring friendships. We've developed these new ideas and dreamed new, fantastic dreams. And we've rejoiced in the best times of our lives and, at times, lamented the absence of those to whom we've had to say goodbye. And most of all, we've worked hard. We worked so hard in the pursuit of excellence. Yes, we've been met with obstacles, but we met them face on. We attacked them with vigour, and we transmuted nights into days to overmatch those staunch challenges and breast the tape with flying colours. And through it all, through the hard work, through the good times, through the heartbreak, an undeniable common spirit has woven itself around every one of us, permeating every fibre of this community, such that we now share, we fondly share, a bond for life. I promise you that's the only bond to pun I'm going to work in for the speech today. But today, of course, those many experiences span pages that now lie behind us. And the focus of the story is now, in this moment. But as well as enjoying this moment, as well we should, and cultivating its memory, we should remember those who toiled so much, guided us through this journey, and to whom we owe a world of gratitude. First, of course, to our teachers. From those who've enlightened us, to those who've terrified us, to those who, perhaps during our first civil remedies lecture, simply stole our hearts. It's upon your shoulders that we've been able to reach for the stars, and we thank you. Thanks go to our friends, both at Bond and elsewhere, for enduring our neurotic questions at assignment time when we just can't decide for ourselves whether to use a semicolon or a comma, for listening patiently to our tantrums, and for helping us into and perhaps out of a taxi after law ball. We thank you. And of course, to our families. If our journey through this place is the book, then they must, of course, be the spine that supports us and the binding that holds us together, and of course, the hardcover protecting us. Thank you so much for sacrificing so much, for working so hard, and for so often taking upon your own shoulders the crosses we bear. We appreciate now more than ever how much our loved ones sweeten every one of our victories, soften every loss, and continue to love us no matter how much grief we give them. Thank you to all those who have touched our lives here at Bond. Whether your contributions were large or small, I assure you they were great. Their impact was great. And now the task left to us is to go from this place and make the world our own, to satisfy those blank pages ahead of us with rich adventure and stories of triumph too fantastic to contemplate. Of course, I will concede that some things may well be more probable than most, at least in the immediate future. For example, I expect many of us, directly upon leaving this room, to proceed to the arch for some, frankly, fantastic selfies, while others will decide that these fancy new robes, while frankly ridiculous and a little too hot, will make for the perfect new profile picture. And further, while I expect and certainly hope to see many of us later tonight showing Surfers Paradise just what Bond graduates can do, on the dance floor particularly. But after the excitement of today, God only knows what the future holds. But let's try our best not to fear that uncertainty. It means that the future's ours and that it can be anything we have the courage to make it. No, it's not going to all be easy, and plenty of challenges loom on the horizon which may well give us cause to be anxious, from finding a grad job to tackling climate change. But I rest easy. I rest easy knowing that you, my peers, my friends, my fellow graduates, more than any group I've ever seen, are capable, intelligent, kind, funny, resourceful, committed, and so very many other adjectives which are all wonderful and all of which you thoroughly deserve. And so, despite any apprehension and the challenges that may lie before us, we of course will prevail. And just as labour strengthens the body, overcoming these obstacles will strengthen our minds, strengthen our resolve, and of course our hearts. So as we go off from today, let's remember just a few things. Let's remember, no matter what we do, to always leave room for kindness. Because despite our new degrees, kindness is and forever will be the highest form of wisdom. Let's remember to freely acknowledge our ignorance and then to cure it with simple understanding. And finally, let's take the wisdom we have gained thus far and, remembering the words of William Johnson, let us seize that golden moment of opportunity and catch all the good that's within our grasp. Today we've reflected on the past, we've marvelled at the present, and we continue to dream of the future. And while it's with some sadness that we must leave, closing the chapter of our book and turning the page over to the next, I say again how lucky we are to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. To Bond, to our colleagues, to our teachers, to our friends, we're off now to write the rest of our story, to write it on our own terms, and to write it well. Thank you, farewell, and goodbye.
What a wonderful valedictorian address. I hear many, and that is up there with the very, very best. Michael, thank you for capturing what it means to be a Bondie. Thank you for capturing the sense of community. Thanks for avoiding too many Bond puns. But above all else, thank you for the sense of inspiration, the sense of going forward and writing that new chapter with that one wonderful analogy of the book. But above all else, the words about kindness in particular, so important, acknowledging ignorance, but seizing this moment, seizing the opportunities of the future, are words that I know will resonate not just with our graduates, but all the families and friends who are here today to acknowledge and support you. Michael is a very, very special person. He was first in class across 7 subjects of his law degree. He was awarded the Thomson Reuters Prize in January 2012 and the CCH Australia Prize in September 2012. He was placed on the Vice-Chancellor's list for academic excellence twice and on the Dean's list for academic excellence 3 times. We know, Michael, that you will reach for the stars, that you will paint an illustrious picture in those next chapters of your book. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, will you please join me in thanking Michael once again. I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor and President to read the Bond University charge to the graduates.
Will the graduates please be upstanding? I charge you, as graduates of Bond University, to demonstrate at all times the highest moral and ethical standards, to apply and to continue to extend your learning to the benefit of society, to strive through your actions to promote the universal worth of all people, to pursue the highest standards in all of your endeavours so that in fulfilling your personal goals and human responsibilities, you add to the standing of your university, and to support and uphold your university and its alumni through engagement with the Bond Alumni Organisation and through your own personal commitment. Graduates of Bond University, do you accept that charge? I do. That's a pretty weak yes. I'll try again, all right? Graduates of Bond University, do you accept that charge? Yes. Thank you. You may now be seated. Graduates, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the final furlong of the home straight, and we're about to end the formalities on this grand occasion. As our valedictorian so articulated so well, your journey here has not been a solo one. Your journey has indeed been assisted by many people that surround you. Your support network of peers, your family, parents, some cases grandparents, spouses, children, friends and supporters. Some of those individuals are in the audience today. Some would like to be here, but unfortunately are not. And some will be watching this broadcast on the internet. To all those people that have provided you not just with financial support, but moral, spiritual support, emotional support, and just been there for you. Graduates, I give you an opportunity to turn to those in the audience who are here today and by your applause, acknowledge and thank their generosity and support of you. Some people look at life as being measured by moments, and your life is a collection of moments. If that's the case, then I trust today is one of those moments that's a keeper. I trust that you look back on today with great fondness, just as you will your times here at the university. Today is one of those days to be enjoyed. The richness of friends, the company of family, and the warmth of a great education. You're now well set. I trust that we have educated you well. I trust that we have assisted in guiding your moral compass. I trust that we have equipped you with the skills, abilities, and of course the qualification to succeed in whatever your chosen career path is. You will have varied career paths, but you share one thing in common. You are all now graduates of this fine institution. And as Professor Farrer so aptly reminded us, places of higher learning forge their reputation not on the sandstone of our buildings. It's not on the quality of our academic staff, not on the excellence of the service standards of our professional staff, but it is ultimately the quality of our graduates. You are now part of that club. Our reputation will continue to be forged by your actions, your behaviours, and how you conduct yourselves on a daily basis. Every morning when you wake up and you look in that mirror, remind yourself that you're a Bond University graduate and you have a responsibility. Embrace this responsibility. It is a great thing. We trust you with that responsibility. Along the path of the rest of your life, there will no doubt be inevitable challenges. The skills, values, and as I said earlier, hopefully your moral compass will guide you well. You will always be welcome back here. We are now joined by the proverbial umbilical cord that cannot be severed. Let us be a part of your life as we move forward, just as our reputation and our future generation of students will depend much upon your actions, your words, and your achievements. To our graduating class, on behalf of the staff of the university, I congratulate you and wish you well. So, ladies and gentlemen, while there has been much applause, it has been somewhat polite and perhaps a little tepid by modern-day standards. You've been extraordinarily patient and well-behaved, but I do think there comes an opportunity to let off a bit of steam. So for one last time, let's make a bit of noise for these guys.